Hello and namaste everyone. This is the Seeker of Love and Light, a humble student of the Law of One. So today's video is a short summary of session 7 of the book called The Raw Contact. If you wish to listen to the entire Q&A sessions in Hindi, it's available on my Instagram page at Seeker of Love and Light, link to which is given in the description box. And if you wish to read the books, then the link to the PDF is also given below. What is the law? The law is one. Why are we here? We seek the law of one. Why are we seeking Ra? Because Ra is the humble messenger of law of one. So together we protect the law of one group, their families, friends, neighbors and well-wishers in the circle of love and light of our one infinite creator, and we restrict any negative entity or thought forms or negative energy from entering this circle, because the law is one. Rejoice then and purify this place in the law of one. This session was channeled and recorded on January 25th, 1981. And as usual, at the beginning of the session, Ra says, "We greet you in the love and in the light of our one infinite creator. We communicate now." So in this session, Dawn wanted to know what types of services are available for the members of the Confederation. To which Ra corrects him by saying that these services are offered by them and not available to them. They say that the services available for their offering to those who call them is equivalent to the square of the need of that calling, divided or integrated with those who do not make this calling. That is, who are not aware of the unity of creation, which is the distortion of the basic law of one, that is, the free will. So friends, Ra is talking here about the law of service, also called the law of squares. So if you see in this image, this is how the law of squares is calculated. So जो पहला कॉल होगा उसे अनंत या इन्फिनिटी माना जाएगा and it is not counted. जो second call होगा, it will be squared, so it will be counted as 4. Then for the third calling, the last number will be squared, which will be 4 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 8. And then fourth calling के लिए 8 will be multiplied by 2, which will be 16, and so on. So when 10 people make a calling, then according to the law of squares, they will be counted as 1024 people. This image is found in the Law of One concept guide, which is available on the website of the LNL Research. Now, for example, 33 people have made a calling or asked for help from the Confederation. It makes approximately 8.5 billion people, which is actually the population of our planet right now. So if 33 people are counted as 8.5 billion people, but here is the catch. This number has to be divided by those who are not making the calling. These are the people who have no idea what is the law of one, or they do not know about the unity that we share with the universe. So now, if according to the law of squares, 10 people are making a call for help, which will be equal to 1024 people, and then divided by those who do not make this call or are not aware of the law of one and the law of squares, then the final number of calls will be 1.19 people only. This is just an example. So if more people make this call for help to the Confederation with similar thought and intention, the final number of calls will be much larger, and once this reaches enough numbers, then the quarantine will be lifted and Confederation can come out openly to help and serve those who are in need. So basically, अगर मैक्सिमम लोगों ने एक साथ हमारे प्लैनेट को बचाने के लिए या फिर इस प्लैनेट पर रहने वाले लोगों की हेल्प के लिए, बेसिकली जो दूसरों की सेवा करना चाहते हैं, उन्होंने अगर कॉन्फेडरेशन को आवाज़ लगाई तो वो खुलकर सामने आ सकते हैं एंड दे कैन हेल्प अस. और ये कॉलिंग मेडिटेशन में बैठकर अपने थॉट में टेलीपैथिकली की जाती है. However, this law is available to both those who are inclined towards the service to others and those who are inclined towards the service to self. As the sessions progress, Ra will tell us about both types of services in our third density illusion. So further Dawn says, I am assuming that the difficulty you have contacting this planet at this time is the mixture of people here. Some are aware of the unity and some are not. Is this the reason you cannot come out openly? To which Ra says, we must integrate all of the portions of your people in its illusionary disintegrated form, and the product of this is seen as the limit of our ability to serve. But we are fortunate and grateful to our Creator that the law of service squares the desire of those who call. सो बेसिकली किसी भी थर्ड डेंसिटी प्लैनेट को रेस्क्यू करने के लिए लॉ ऑफ सर्विस एक हाईली इम्पॉर्टेंट लॉ या फिर टूल है कॉन्फेडरेशन के मेंबर्स के लिए। एंड राइट नाउ इन द प्रेजेंट टाइम हमारे प्लैनेट पर अब बहुत सारे लोगों को इस लॉ के बारे में पता है एंड द कॉल टू द कॉन्फेडरेशन इज बीइंग मेड एंड दैट्स व्हाई यू मस्ट हैव नोटिस्ड एन इंक्रीज इन देयर एक्टिविटी like through UFO sightings. Then more and more people receiving thoughts and downloads telepathically. Many people are channeling even now. But the calling is not sufficient for them to come out openly because maximum people are still stuck in this illusion and are not aware of the universal unity. So further Dawn asks, how many entities at present, that was in 1981, are calling from planet Earth for your services? Ra says, I am called personally by 352,000 and the Confederation in its entire spectrum is called by 632 million of your people. But after application of the law of squares, this number constitutes a great calling which we all creation feel and hear as if our own brothers and sisters are in great sorrow and demand our service. Further on wanted to know at what point would this calling be enough for them to openly come among the people on earth. To which Ra says, we do not calculate the possibility of coming among your people by the numbers of calling, but by the unity in their thoughts, who are aware of the infinite consciousness of all things, which has been possible only in isolated instances. So basically, Ra is saying the same thing here, कि calling के लिए सबके thoughts मिलना भी ज़रूरी है. Anyway, Dawn further asks, who are the members of the council and how does it function? Ra says the members of the council are representatives from the confederation and some are from vibratory levels of your own inner planes who bear responsibility for your third density. The names are not important because there are no names. The total number of members who sit in the council is 9. This is the session council. There are 24 entities called the guardians who faithfully watch and offer their service when requested. The council operates by means of telepathic contact with the oneness or the unity of the 9, which blends harmoniously so that the law of one prevails with ease. The prominent functions include: first, the duty of admitting a social memory complex or a civilization to the confederation. Second, offering aid to those who are unsure how to help a particular planet where there is a mixture of calling. And third, to determine internal questions in the council. And in case of any doubt, they are able to contact the 24 who are the guardians who offer their thinking and judgment to the council. So friends, हमारे धरती के नीचे भी कुछ सभ्यताएं रहती है जो कॉन्फेडरेशन के ही मेंबर्स है and they are highly advanced. Another thing, they don't have individual names. They are connected by telepathy. हमारे डेंसिटी में जितने भी प्रॉब्लम्स या दुख है, it's because of identity and because we hide things from each other. लेकिन अगर सबके थॉट्स एक हो जाए तो ना आइडेंटिटी इंपॉर्टेंट है और ना ही एक दूसरे से झूठ बोलना ज़रूरी है एंड वी कैन फील ईच अदर्स इमोशंस. और ये जो काउंसिल मेंबर्स और गार्डियंस हैं वो स्पिरिचुअली इतने एडवांस्ड होते हैं कि दे आर डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड टू द क्रिएटर्स थॉट्स. इनकी कैपेबिलिटीज इतनी है दैट इफ परमिशन इज गिवन देन द कॉन्फेडरेशन के मेंबर्स पूरे प्लैनेट को रेस्क्यू कर सकते हैं विद इन फ्यू मिनट्स. Further, Dawn asks, is the Council of Nine the same that were mentioned in the book called Yuri by Henry Puharich? To which Ra says the Council of Nine has been retained in semi-distorted form by two main sources. First by Mark Probert and second Henry Puharich. Guys, it's your free will. If you want to read this book named Yuri, you can. So further, Dawn asks whether the Council has allowed the quarantine to be lifted in the past 30 years. To which Ra says that the Council has not allowed the breaking of the quarantine. There is a certain amount of landings taking place. Some of these landings are of your own people and some are of the entities known to you as a group of Orion. However, there is a permission granted by them to appear in thought form capacity for those who have eyes to see. So friends, here they are talking about the crop circles you see around the world. Although permissions were granted to the Confederation to create a mystery at the time and space in which your first nuclear device was developed and used, these mysteries and the unknown occurrences were permitted for an intention of making your people aware of infinite possibility. When your people grasp infinity, then and only then can the gateway be opened to the law of one. So I want to add something here. Ra ने कहा कि कुछ लैंडिंग्स तुम्हारे ही लोगों की थी. That means हमारे पास ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजीज है जो कॉमन जनता को पता नहीं है. इसके बारे में रा आगे के सेशंस में खुलकर बताएंगे. और ये जो सेकेंड लैंडिंग हुई थी दैट वाज ऑफ ओरायन ग्रुप. सो आपके इन्फॉर्मेशन के लिए बता दूं, सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर के बाद स्पेशली जापान में जो न्यूक्लियर अटैक हुआ था उसके बाद यूएफओ साइटिंग्स काफ़ी बढ़ गई थी। बिकॉज जब पहला न्यूक्लियर एक्सप्लोजन हुआ था तब पूरे यूनिवर्स में पता चल गया था कि बच्चों के हाथ में डिस्ट्रक्टिव वेपन्स लग गए हैं और उनकी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश की गई थी टू न्यूट्रलाइज दिस वेपन्स। और जो जापान में लोग मरे थे उनकी सोल तक डिसइंटीग्रेट हो गई थी। तब कॉन्फेडरेशन के मेंबर्स थे जिन्हें हम मास्टर हीलर रेस कहते हैं, उन्होंने इनकी सोल्स की हीलिंग की थी। एनीवे इसके बारे में डिटेल में आगे के सेशंस में राह बताएंगे। एंड वन मोर थिंग, जो कॉन्फेड के क्राफ्ट्स हैं वो क्रिस्टल और डायमंड के होते हैं और वो प्योर लाइट के बने होते हैं, जिन्हें देखकर आपको अनकंडीशनल लव वाली फीलिंग आएगी बिकॉज योर हार्ट चक्रा विल ओपन। अगर ब्लैक, रेड या मेटल के बने क्राफ्ट्स होंगे, अगर दिखेंगे, या तो ये हमारे लोगों के बनाए होंगे या फिर ओराइन ग्रुप के होंगे और इनको देख के डर वाली फीलिंग आएगी। ये इन्फॉर्मेशन इसलिए दे रही हूँ क्योंकि कुछ दिनों से यूएफओ जैसे ऑब्जेक्ट्स देखे गए हैं। सो आप डिफ्रेंशिएट कर पाओ कि कॉन्फेड के क्राफ्ट्स कैसे दिखते हैं और फेक कैसे दिखते हैं। Further, Dawn wanted to know about the group called the Orion. Ra says, consider, if you will, an intention of a person which could be bad or good. For example, Adolf Hitler, who considered himself as elite or special than the other people. The intention was to separate these elite classes from a social memory complex and then enslave by various means those who are seen as the non-elite. Then there is a concept of weeding out these elite members and adding them to the empire of the Orion group. However, they face a great deal of random energy released due to separation, which causes them to be vulnerable because of disharmony among themselves. Further, Dawn asks what is the density of the Orion group, to which Ra says that, like the Confederation, the mass consciousness of this group varies too. There are a very few third density, a large number of fourth density, a similar larger number of fifth and very few sixth density entities comprising this organization. But their numbers are 1/10 of ours at any point in the space and time continuum because of constant disintegration of their members. However, their power is the same as ours. The law of one blinks neither at the light nor at the darkness, but is available to both, for service to others and for service to self. Those who seek the intelligent infinity through the use of service to self create the same amount of power but have constant difficulty because of separation and constant struggle for power over others. This weakens and eventually disintegrates the energy collected by the members of this group and their social memory complex. So guys, ये जो ओरायन ग्रुप है इनके पास उतनी ही पावर्स है जितनी कॉन्फेडरेशन के पास है और इनके मेंबर्स भी अलग अलग डेंसिटीज से हैं, मोस्टली फ्रॉम द फोर्थ एंड फिफ्थ डेंसिटी और कुछ थर्ड और सिक्स डेंसिटीज के भी हैं और ये अपने जैसे लोगों को अपने साथ मिला लेते हैं। देन दे मेक देम इनटू एन एलीट ग्रुप। एनीवे, पर इनकी आपस में ही नहीं बनती और इनके अंदर कांस्टेंट स्ट्रगल चलती रहती है पावर के लिए, जिसकी वजह से इनको बार बार रीग्रुप होना पड़ता है। एंड लॉ ऑफ वन इज अवेलेबल टू एनी सोशल मेमोरी कॉम्प्लेक्स विच हैज़ डिसाइडेड टू स्ट्राइव टुगेदर फॉर सीकिंग अ पर्पस, फिर वो सर्विस टू अदर्स हो या सर्विस टू सेल्फ हो, दोनों के लिए ये अवेलेबल है। Because the Creator has given free will to everyone, what they wish to choose. So all the entities learn no matter what they seek. All learn the same, some rapidly and some slowly. Further, Ra says that the beings are harvested because they can see and enjoy the light and love of an appropriate density. Those who found this light and love without the benefit of a desire for service to others by the law of free will have the right to use the light and love for whatever purpose. There are systems of study which enable a seeker of separation to gain these gateways, but these studies are as difficult as the study available for the seeker of unity. But there are those with perseverance to pursue the study just as you desire to pursue the difficult path of seeking in order to serve others. Those who seek to serve the self are seen by the law of one as precisely the same as those who seek to serve others. For are all not one? सो इसका एक एग्जाम्पल याद आ रहा है विच आई कैन रिलेट टू। रामायण में तपस्या रावण ने भी की थी एंड ही ऑल्सो स्टडीड एंड गेन्ड इमेंस नॉलेज। ही ऑल्सो हैड इक्वल पावर्स एज श्री राम। द ओनली डिफरेंस वॉज द चॉइसेस ही मेड। दिस इज प्रिसाइसली द सेम जो रा यहाँ कह रहे हैं कि लॉ ऑफ वन डिफरेंशिएट नहीं करता वेदर इट इज रावण और राम। सो गाइज, दिस सेशन एंड्स हियर एंड एज रा सेज, I am Ra. I leave you in the love and in the light of our one infinite Creator. Go forth, rejoicing in the power and the peace of one infinite Creator. Adane. Thank you everyone. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more sessions ahead. Thank you.